I was born in Seoul, Korea on August 10, 2000. A lot like myself now growing up, I was always that one extremely extroverted kid who had a weird humor and always got excited when there was a camera in front of him.
Loving can hurt sometimes, but it's the only thing that I know.
If I were to name the two people who had the greatest influence on who I am today, it is my parents. My dad is the most responsible human being I know. He always had great work ethic, which is proven by his degree from MIT, and he always had a heart that wanted to provide for his family. Though we struggle sometimes to connect emotionally, my dad is always someone who I look up to for his work behind the scenes. My mom is hands down the most amazing person in my life. Not only is she kind and nurturing, but she is patient and always willing to consider my opinion in an argument, even when it sounds completely insane. She always tells me that I remind her of herself in high school, which probably explains our deep emotional connection. My relationship with my sister Sandra has changed in unimaginable ways throughout the past couple of years. Only being 2 years apart, the arguments and conflicts we had as children were infinite. However, as the years went by, we both began to realize our compatibility and that we can trust each other with anything. Our relationship became full of encouragement and vulnerability over the past few years, making us almost best friends. My most pivotal moment in my life that completely changed all my friendships and the way I view life occurred on August 14th of 2015, when my best friend Dragon was killed in a freak accident. Recovering from the emotional pain and digesting the whole idea of what had happened that day is still something I struggle with, but it has taught me to not take anyone in my life for granted. What completely shifted my social life as I entered high school was me starting to become less judgmental and more open to people's opinions. James and Josh are hands down the craziest, funniest, and most loving guys I know. James is someone I can trust everything with, whether it is my deepest, darkest secrets or something personal that I am going through. He's also probably the funniest guy I know, who comes up with the funniest catchphrases and words to say. Josh is my twin and my arch rival. We always compete together for the same thing, whether it's women or fishing for compliments, but in the end we get along so well because we are so much like each other. Josh is also the most humble guy I know and is pretty much better than me at everything. There are so many amazing friends that I met throughout my time in high school, but these are just a few that come to the top of my head.
Oh my god, did you get that? Oh my god, did you get that?
During the 4 years I played volleyball, I truly learned how to play like a team. From Frosh to varsity, I stuck with the same group of guys. In looking back at the past 4 years, I really recognize how much I grew not just as a volleyball player, but as a leader both on and off the court. Joining IVC Early College program was probably the best decision I made throughout high school. Though our first day of school was awkward, a lot has changed from that moment on. I share a lot of my favorite memories throughout high school with these individuals, whether it was our annual beach bonfires or shaving my head, or my favorite memory of all of us going camping together at Big Bear. If I were to describe the phrase brothers for life with one group that I hang out with, it would be this group. We call ourselves the Bachelors Club because of a nickname created in 8th grade, but these are brothers that I could turn to in any time of doubt, and I know we'll always be together and unified. In the fall, I'm planning on attending the University of Illinois at Urbana-Champaign, majoring in computer science and linguistics. I hope to go to grad school after that, and hopefully I'll eventually land a job in somewhere near the field of artificial intelligence. And afterwards, I hope to come back to Irvine and settle here, where I could raise my family and give them a similar life that I was raised in. Ultimately, I know that my future and everything ahead of me is out of my reach. But I just hope that everything I do is out of a heart of love and a heart that doesn't want to take anything for granted. Thank you.
Then I say